My question today is, do you have any advice on having songs stuck in your head, especially while you're trying to meditate?
Yeah, that's a common one. So let's talk about that. Why is the mind playing something like a broken record? Have you ever noticed that you'll have like a playlist of songs that you like and you'll change the record depending upon the situation,
Hmm.
right? If you're sad, you got this song. If you're angry, you got this song. If you're scared, you got this song. So what happens is we have habit energy. Songs are catchy. You don't have to think about them much. They can kind of be in the background. And you have habit energy, and it will just kind of play on an autoplay. So when your mind is not active, it kind of starts to go through layers. First, it'll start to unwind the momentum of your mind. The momentum of your mind is everything that's happened before is pushing forward and creating this constant momentum. So it takes some time to unwind. Um, if, like, let's say we were in a car and I stopped pushing the gas, I'm still going to go forward a little bit until the weight of the car eventually stops. So that's the momentum of the thinking mind. So you can do a few different things. Currently, in your practice, when you're doing rising and falling, you just continue. Eventually, what will happen is the song will calm down, or you can literally just let it be there. It's just background noise. And what will happen is it will eventually calm down. Or what you'll notice is it'll become a different song because your mood has changed. But you can use the momentum of the mind to kind of strengthen your practice. You can do things like mantra practice. Mantra practice is a repetitious phrase or a word. Mantra practice can be particularly useful because it's user friendly. You just repeat something. It could have some deep significance to you, or it could be given to you by a teaching figure. I do a lot of mantra work with people. I did mantra for 7 years before I did koan practice because koan was hard for me in the beginning. But mantras, you can play it like a broken record. It's always in the background. Let's say you have a mantra. For me, I was doing Kwansein Bosai. Kwansein Bosai is the bodhisattva of compassion, kind of cultivating compassion in my own heart. I would say Kwansein Bosai, Kwansein Bosai. It was always in the background, and you could do it 24 hours a day. Sometimes you would be nervous, so you do it fast. And then sometimes your mind would be relaxed, you'd be meditating. You could take it from the background and put it in the foreground, and you could do it slowly. And you could start to get focused with it. So we'll spend some time talking about mantra. I'll probably shoot a video on it in the future. So in current practice, when you're doing rising and falling, just recognize that it's just momentum. It's just momentum energy. It's the same as your practice. You watch it rise, you let it go. Eventually it will calm down. Okay? The problem is you struggle with it. I want it to stop. Please stop. Right? But if you leave it alone, if you stop touching it, it will eventually stop. And another thing you can do is just instead of playing that record, switch it with another record. Right? That's why you can do mantra, or you can just do rising and falling. You could do rising and falling like a song if you needed to. Rising, falling, rising, falling. You could do lots of little tricks to kind of trick your mind. But ultimately, all things, all the momentum will slow down if you give it a chance. They say, I had a monk once tell me, I can take you to the valley with no echo. You don't quite understand that, do you? Okay. So you'll have to work on that a little bit. Uh, does that help?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
great.